If you have an online girlfriend, it's probably a guy using this voice changer. If you want to learn how, watch this tutorial.
What's up, motherfuckers? Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to get an AI voice changer. Now, I'm not here to question why you want this, but I am going to teach you how to do it. So let's get started, bitches. First thing you need is to go to the link in the description and open the Datrys W Okada fork. So based on your GPU, you're going to have a different performance than somebody who might have a better GPU or vice versa. So you're going to want to check what GPU you have. Now, if you're clueless to what GPU you have, which I don't know. I mean, you should have got your computer with that in your mind, but like whatever. You should go to your task manager. So to do that, you open up your Windows and then you go task manager and you right click that. And then you go to performance and then you go to GPU, which is at the bottom. So you might have to scroll. And you can see that I have a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070. This doesn't really matter, but just that it's NVIDIA, you should know because that depends on like how you're downloading it. So the latest version is from 2024, but it's still pretty good. So if you don't have a NVIDIA card, I really can't help you today. I'm not going to lie. But you can like read up here. I'm going to link it in the description, obviously. So you can read up here about what you can do to supplement your issue. So you just click here and then you download it from the Hugging Face. Okay, and once you download that, you're going to get a zip file. Now, if you don't know how to extract a zip file, you know, you're probably not going to be able to run the voice changer and you should probably give up. I have it on my desktop because it's easier to launch. So once you have that extracted, okay, you're going to want to open up the file, okay? So you have this open now, right? It's pretty chill. I don't really know what these things do either. So I just kind of ignore that. I go in here. I go to MVC server SIO. It's just the application one. And then you're going to want to open it, okay? All right. And it's going to load up all this server shit. Okay, so when you get into this, all right, you can see I have a couple models, okay? Now, these are just for like trolling videos. This is for Eric Cartman, obviously. Other stuff, right? But you're not going to have any of these models. So right now, I'm going to teach you how to get a shit ton of models, okay? First, you're going to want to go to weights.com. I linked it in the description, okay? Now, this website has a shit ton of models, like from everything. And you can search up stuff too. So let's just say I want to be Stewie Griffin. Okay, we have that. There's like 10 models here that I can choose from. You're probably wondering, Sword, how do I check if this model's good? Well, you can just play a sample and you'll see this on all of them. You just play a sample and you can test if it's good. So let's test it.
If you give yourself another chance, then I'll do the same.
Because if you hear it like lagging or it sounds like shit, let's find one that's shit. This is yo, that's not even Stewie. This has to be like dog shit.
If you
hear how it like stutters there, that's how you know if it's good. Because if it doesn't stutter,
you give
then it's like
yourself
clean, and then it will
another
work well
chance,
on your
then
voice. Like you can tell that it's modulated there. But anyway, we're gonna download Stewie Griffin. I actually fuck with him. He's like me when I was like 6 years old. It's kind of tough. All right. So first thing you gotta do is you downloaded the file, right? Wait for it to download. It's gonna take a minute. Okay, so we have the file. Again, we're gonna extract it. Now, what I did is I went into my voice changer file and I made it a model folder, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that in there, extract to new file, find my model folder, okay? And just put it in there. That way, if you put it in your downloads, like you're probably gonna delete it and it's gonna get like corrupted and cooked. So you want that, okay? Now, we're going to go back to the web browser. We're going to go back to our UI, and we're going to upload a model. Upload model. We're going to find our model. We're going to find Stewie Griffin. We're going to first select the path file. Okay, the path file is the core model, so we're going to download it. We have that. Then we're going to upload our index file, okay? And then we're going to click upload. Takes a minute. Upload. Okay, we're cool. So when you upload it, it's not going to come with an image. You have to like download an image, and that's kind of OD right now because I have a lot of other stuff to talk to you about. So we're just not going to get an image. So click on our model, all right? So if you want more models and this is just not enough for you, buddy, you're going to open up the AI Hub Discord server, and you can literally find hella models here. Like there's shit ton, like celebrities, all this stuff. So it's really fun for trolling and shit. So yeah. Okay, so we have the UI up. So how do we actually get the voice changer to work? Because right now, if I spoke into this, it would just play the sound in my headphones and no one else would be able to hear it. So for Discord and games, you need to use virtual cable. But the problem is I don't use this because it's kind of OD. And I have a Go XLR, so I don't need it. So if you have a Go XLR, you're really lucky. But if you don't have one, then you need to set this up. Now, I'm not going to lie, I have no idea how to do this because I didn't do it. So you're going to have to follow the tutorial in the description, okay? It's very easy, I promise you. And you can comment in the description if you have any questions, or you can join the AI Discord server in the description because a hella people are helpful there and they help me out. So let's get back into it. Now, I can't help you set up the actual voice changer part, but I can help you set up this UI because it's really easy. To start the model, you're going to press start, okay? And once you press start, you're going to start hearing the voice changer. But depending on what your chunk is how delayed it will be. You see, I have like a 704 millisecond delay, which is about a second, which feels really good because I can speak and then I hear the voice. But if you have an insane graphics card, like I'm talking crazy, then you can do a really short chunk and it's almost an instantaneous voice changer, and that's insane. But you probably won't be able to play games with it, so I don't know. Pitch. I use pitch when I'm pretending to be like a girl on video games or whatever. That's pretty good because I like to have around 10, and that like sort of changes it up and it makes it sound really realistic, like what you heard in the intro. Format shift. If you have an accent, that helps subset the accent and make it sound either like English, or if the model has an accent, it will make your accent sound more like it will make you sound more like the model, but it also costs more like GPU and usage. So I don't know if you really want to do that. Index is kind of like format shift, except for it increases the quality of your voice drastically because it's referencing like the range. I don't know exactly how it works, but when I have index on, it makes my model sound better as well. Then chunk is just more time for your GPU to process stuff and process the sound. So the higher it is, the higher quality, but it also really affects your like performance. So if you're playing games, I wouldn't have this on it very much. Now this is the most important thing. When I first started, I had it on CPU, and it was taking like an hour for the voice to come on because I didn't actually activate my graphics card. So what I did was I changed it to my graphics card, and now it's using that performance. So that's very good. I'm not sure how you're going to set up the audio because for mine, I'm using it with my Go XLR. But for this, you might want to set the output to be the VB voice cable and the input to be your mic, and then in the game, set it as the voice cable too. But I'm not 100%, so you're going to ask the Discord server, buddy. All right, Pipsqueak, we're finishing up the tutorial. I'm going to be posting every day about AI and fun shit with tech. So if you like this tutorial and it helped you even a little bit, I have literally 0 subscribers, so please subscribe. I love you so much. Goodbye.